Showtime the Hype Man, along with my co-host, Dr. Rock. Dr. Rock, say hi to the audience.
Good morning. This is Dr. Rock in the house from Philly Hot Radio. Whistle while you work.
That's
And
right.
welcome.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah,
So how you been doing?
I'm good. Good. How you
You
been?
know I wasn't here last time,
Yeah.
and you did a great job, and
Yeah.
you and Sharon.
Yes.
So I want to thank y'all. I'm back now, so I'm truly grateful to be back and going live on Philly Hot Radio. Whistle while you work. So
Yes.
thank you for the introduction. And so what's been going on? Since
Oh,
last time we haven't been here together, and I know
Yeah.
you've been doing a lot of stuff.
yes.
So what's been going on?
Well, I've been, as far as mentoring these girls to do a fashion show August the 10th, I'm trying to help them with the confidence walk. Yes. Yeah. So
Oh,
they
you
can
look
get
very confident, don't you?
Yes. I want them to be confident. Sometimes we need to help our youth. That way they can feel confident about themselves. Because some of them, you want them to love themselves first. You have to love yourself first. You love God, yourself, and then others. So I just feel like that's a good thing for our teens or either kids, coming up. 7-year olds to 19-year-olds, the ones I work with. And we want them to feel confident. So I'm showing them how to feel confident about themselves and work. And then they can also, have a fashion show. That way they can have their own little clothes
Okay.
and feel good about themselves.
Pretty good. So that's what she's been doing, ladies and gentlemen.
Mhm.
She's been doing so many other stuff. But
Mhm.
basically, we're gonna get ready for our show get started. We have a guest here, and this guest, I truly believe, has outworked a lot of R&B singers in the city of Philadelphia. Been a friend of mine, and I watched him grow. I watched him being consistent and being committed to what he believed in. See, what happened is,
Mhm.
Cozy Mo never better.
Mhm.
That's his name, Cozy Mo Better, as I introduce him, ladies and gentlemen. This brother has worked extremely hard with his single videos. He played to a lot of studios in the city of Philadelphia, but he kept believing in himself. That's what admired me, this young man. Then he loved his wife. Want to make that clear. So he loved his wife, so that's very important for him too, because all his videos, he talked about his wife, he talks about his stories and all that. So I believe that Mosey better, Cozy Mo better can do better job than me. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Philly Hot Radio. Whistle while you at work. Ladies and gentlemen, Cozy Mo better.
Yeah.
Thank you, Showtime.
Yes.
I want to thank God, man, for having me on Hot Philadelphia Radio. I want to thank you,
Yes.
Dr. Roxanne and Showtime, for y'all having me, acknowledging me. To come out here in Philly today, man, and talk about some of the things that what I love about Philly and what Philly have, gave me through the years and what I have done, throughout Philadelphia. Like I said, I just want to thank y'all for giving me that opportunity today.
So, Cozy, talk a little bit about you, how you started your career, and how you started all this. This is your time to shine
Yes.
from the people around the world. We're alive around the world, and let the world know who Cozy Mo's better. We know you live out in Philadelphia, but let the world know who you are.
Well, Cozy Mo Better, once upon a time, used to be called Mo Cheeks.
He said Mo
Mo
Cheeks.
Once upon a time, everybody knew me as Mo Cheeks, which, Mo Cheeks was a basketball player for
Yes.
the Sixers. So that was my oldest brother, my
Yeah.
brother John. Rest in peace to him.
Mhm.
Which that was their dream for their little brother to become a basketball player.
Mhm.
But as you see, God had another call.
Yes.
Like I said, once upon a time, people thought I was going to be a basketball player. But I took singing from my mother
Ah.
as a young age of 10 years old, 8 years old, going to church with her.
Mhm.
And having a brother also was a musician, was a drummer. So, like, they never knew that I was a sponge. That's what I always wanted to be.
Yes.
They never knew that, but
Mhm.
like I said, making a long story short, singing has been in my life since the age of 10. I took it from my mother. Michael Jackson was my idol as a kid. You know, looking at my brother playing drums. That was something that I always wanted. That inspired me more than playing basketball. But like I said, music been in my life as a child. But to develop the love of music was just anything that I did in life. Doesn't matter what it was, it always directed me to music.
So I'd like to ask you a question, Coach Mo.
Sure.
So what have you been doing lately to continue to build your name, to kick the door in the industry, dealing with R&B music? I know that you had a couple of songs called Pop the Bottle. Did I get that right?
Popping bottles with the models.
Pop the
Did
Bottle
you?
with the Models.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
I saw the video, and then I listened to a couple of your songs because I believe that some of your songs have a message,
Yeah.
and we know that
Most of them are.
yeah,
Yeah.
in the industry, it's a hard door to take down when you don't have money behind you. Or
Pretty
can you
much.
explain to our audience about those young people that are watching, even older people that maybe still want to get in the business in R&B music? But what I tell people is all about building marketing. How are Cozy Mo Better is marketing itself to be a recognized artist worldwide?
Well, first of all, you got to sacrifice. You have to sacrifice. In order for you to be where you want to be, first you got to invest in yourself.
Right.
You can't always look at the next person that's going to do for you, even though that's what you may want them to do. But who can treat you more better than yourself? So I've always learned from you, Showtime. From you, Showtime. You can't listen to your own music. So in order for you to make other people listen to your music, you have to put yourself out there.
Right.
And how do you do that? You got to invest in yourself. You have to do visual. You just got to promote. You just got determination. You got to. It doesn't take much to invest in yourself. Because my thing is this: if you like a soda, you're gonna go buy that soda.
Right.
So, if a product you know that can make something for you, you gotta invest in it. And the product is you. You know, so I invested in myself. You know, and I'm going to continue on investing in myself. I don't look for people to do for me, but there's what people that said that I couldn't do.
Now, what about your family? Is all your family into music also, or is it just you?
Like I said, my mother, she loved to sing.
Mhm.
I have a brother that was a musician. Most of my family members, they like music. Like I said, I was orientated by my mother and my brother.
Okay.
So, sister, she liked music, listening to music. Rest in peace to my brother, Johanna. He was more or less into sports.
Sure.
You know, my daddy, rest in peace to him, he was into boxing and fishing.
Oh.
He wanted to play the guitar.
He went.
He tried.
Mhm.
You know, but like I said, I took the music from my mother and my brother.
Okay. R&B is more so. You say R&B is what you do.
No, you know,
Mm-hmm.
this is one thing, the gift that God gave me. It doesn't matter what kind of music it is.
Yes.
As long as it has a message to it.
That's right.
And it makes me feel good inside. It can be from Puerto Rican music, Mexican music, to Caribbean music.
Right.
I have another question. What keeps you in? Then we're gonna get our caller to call in,
Yes.
because maybe someone is watching us.
Yeah. Callers can call in at 484-477-6348. Again, 484-477-6348. Call up, He has a lot of good things that Cozy's doing. And if you want to call up and ask questions, he's waiting for you. So call on up, callers.
What's the phone number again?
It's 484-477-6348. Callers, call up, because Cozy's doing great things, and he would like to hear from you. Any questions you have for him, he's available to hear. So call up, callers.
Okay, good. This is your time for the callers to call up to ask Cozy Mo better. Cozy Mo been doing this for at least 35 years, if I'm correct. So basically, he does have a lot of experience, because the experience that Cozy Mo have better is he did the groundwork, what it takes to appreciate when you get there. A lot of people rise to the top of the R&B chart, but a lot of people don't go through stuff. And the reason why a lot of R&B music are not so successful, because we don't bring the hard labor to stay up there. And what we've been finding out in the after 7 at the Dell Music Center Thursday night talked about, they say the R&B music is pushed away. Do you believe, Cozy Mo? Do the R&B music sound still here, or people still believe in R&B music?
Well, I feel like this. You can never push R&B music away. R&B music is going to be here for life. It doesn't matter what other genre of music come out, because music is, R&B is soul. And not to be discriminating anybody, if you're African American, you know you got soul. So
Right.
R&B music, you can't, it's never gonna die. Now, and if you ask me, do R&B singers get the play that they used to get? No, they don't. Why? Because of rap. You know, not taking nothing away from rap. You have some rap music out here that people feels like that's what is happening. You rather see a person with a gun than a person that's loving somebody. And I don't understand that. How can you love somebody that's killing somebody
Right.
more than the person that's loving
Right.
somebody?
And
So you cherish that more
right.
than the positive. That's what I see. The only thing about this music industry, and I just think the viewers and the listeners and the fans should want your children to listen to something that's going to inspire them,
Right.
not to kill them. So I would rather pay my money for something that's more positive than negative. Not taking nothing away from rap, but
Right.
like I said, you find more of the fans more into the rap than it is in the R&B. That's why our R&B has to put rap in their music
Well, let me
to
ask you a
quote
question.
unquote to get that attention.
How
But
can people that want to buy your music, what they need to do, because, you know, it's important that we get that out there before. How do people reach Cozy Mo? How do people buy your CDs? How do people buy your records? Because it's important for people to know that if you don't support Cozy Mo better, then his rating, if you want Cozy Mo to grow in Philadelphia, because if he grow, he help other people. So how do Cozy Mo, how do they get a chance if they want to
Well,
book you?
if they-
How do they want to go and buy your record to CD? Give them a list of things real quick about how to purchase, how to find out about you for booking concerts, events.
I tell everyone, Cozy Mo Better is on so many social media sites. My music is on Amazon, iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Google Play, so many digital outlets. I try to tell people real simple, keep it real simple. Anything you want to know about Cozy Mo Better, just Google Cozy Mo. Cozymoe. I have many names, but if you want to find more stuff about Cozy Mo Better, just Google Cozy Mo. Cozymoe.
Yes. What's your number? What's the phone number that you want them to call?
Well, if anyone want to book me or Cozy Mo Assumption, you can call me at 267-593-8382. My email is cozymo10@gmail.com. And Cozy Mo is COZYMOE. One word.
Okay, I have a question. Well, actually, when you talked about music, this is my point of view as far as music. Back in the day, music was the best music because it had more feeling to it. I think it didn't, you know how sometimes some music like rap, you know, they put down women. Sometimes it depends on what it is. They put down, and the kids are not seeing positive stuff. A lot of kids go by what they see. They see the actors doing certain things. They see music. So a lot of kids say, look, oh wow, you know, I see this person, like you said, about guns and stuff. So to me, R&B music was more touching to me. I can listen to it over and over again because it has more meaning to it, and it's a positive thing for kids also. Because like you touched on it when you said sometimes it could be negative with people doing sometimes rap. You know, can be if it depends on how they, you know, approach it. Because sometimes they might say things about women and they don't realize that they really disrespecting women when they say things about them. No, on it.
Can I clear something else? Can
Sure.
I clear something else about a song by Poppin' Bottles with the Models? And this is for all the ladies.
Yeah.
This is for all the ladies in the world. I made a song called Poppin' Bottles with the Models. A video that you have some women that's in bikinis, not naked, not dancing, I mean, for one, I had my wife sitting right there. I wouldn't have shot the video if I didn't have my wife
All right.
with me on this video. So I need to make this to all the women out there today because I don't want women to get offensive to think that what y'all see in this video, that women was walking around naked, they only were dancing to the song, Poppin' Bottles with the Models. We were in a club, we're popping bottles, we're dancing. I don't understand why some women think it's offensive and some people think they love it.
Well,
but
because
but I have to clear. But I just want to clarify something with the women. If y'all know Cozy Mo better,
Well, Cozy Mo, where it come from, when you're different and you're being creative, the Afro-American community are not used to creative. We are used to the same stuff, and what happened was you have showed creative. And what happened was that we don't have to explain nobody when we hungry.
right?
See, Cozy Mo is hungry
Yeah, you
for
know,
success.
because
so basically,
I love all women. You understand what I'm saying?
As long as your wife was happy, you talked about
Right.
that. See, when you're climbing to the mountaintop, so you gotta understand that we're gonna go through some difficult days, but you never gave up. So, before we close, this is the people opportunity to talk to Cozy Mo. What's the phone number, Dr. Rock?
484-477-6348. Again, 484-477-6348.
This is the time for the callers to call in live on Facebook, Instagram. This is Philly Hot Radio Whistle while you're at work. So I'd like to thank you, Cozy Mo, for coming on the radio station and giving a little bit of input. We're gonna allow you to say something about a minute and the fans and what they're looking for in the future with you. Dr. Rock, do you have anything to say that you wanted for closing for Cozy Mo?
No, I'm just like whatever you're doing is a good thing. I really, you know, it's a blessing to, you know, talk about your wife with it. You know, that's a blessing right there. You know, you know, you involve your wife with everything. I think that's wonderful. You know, I do. And I'm glad that you know, being young and everything, coming out there, you know, it's a blessing.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Okay, so this is your part, Cozy Mo, that you can tell the audience for about a minute. You can share it before you're closing.
Okay, first I'd like to thank God. You know I got to bless all my fans and my friends out there that's been supporting Cozy Mo and Assumption. I definitely got to give a shout out to my band, Cozy Mo Assumption, Robbie D, Musa, April Brown, my man Paul. Got a shout out to my man Terrell Burnside for an up-and-coming movie that's coming out right now. It's called Once Upon a Time in Philly. I just want to shout out to everybody, man, that's been really following me. You know, that's been really following Cozy Mo and Assumption, that's been buying my music, playing my videos, and things. And it's just so many people out there. I can't mention everybody's name.
Right.
But I can tell you some of the things that's going on right now with Cozy Mo Better. I have a new single that's getting ready to come out. It's called I'm Too Real for You Critters. Y'all might have seen a couple clips of that. I'm in the studio right now. Actually, Sunday I will be finishing up. August the 25th, I'm doing this show for Lady J and Smooth Ride. They're actually doing, it's called a Hood Carnival, which is going to be in North Philly, Columbia Ave. I'm performing that, which is August the 25th. Also look out for Cozy Mo Better October the 26th for the R&B Comedy Fest play that I'm in. Shout out to Miss Rosie. And also Miss Dr. Roxanne. I will be in the play. Also my band will be performing there. So it's a lot of good things that's coming on with Cozy Mo Better. You know, just trying to put things back where it's supposed to be. You know, as far as my band getting shows, you know, I do have music out here in the world, like I said. You know, I was once upon a time signed to a record label, but right now Cozy Mo is independent. You know, which is kind of the best way to be. You know, so I mean, like I said, just doing what God gave me to do. You know, so I'm just grateful and got a lot of gratitude that what He gave me to do to express myself to the people out here in the world. You know, because like I said, I can't do it without y'all. You know, they're the ones that made Cozy Mo better. Not me, you know, it's just that my determination and drive that God put inside of me that makes me continue doing this. Because I don't do it for the love of money. I do it because it's the gift that God gave me. And I just like seeing smiles come over people's face. This where I'm at right now on the radio station is $1 million to me. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter about the money. It's just about the smiles, the feedback that I get from people that what inspires me. That's what keeps me going in this game. It has nothing to do with no dollar. I do it because God gave me the gift, and it makes me feel good. And it's something I can't give up. It's me, you know what I mean? This is what He made, you know, so, and I just got to thank my wife for being with me 100. Because without a strong foundation, you can't do nothing without a strong foundation. And my wife is definitely my backbone, you know, and not talking about the people that's there for me too, you know, but that woman is my backbone. You know what I mean? We just had an 18-year anniversary. Thank God for that. You know, that's only through the grace of God. You know, so.
Okay, well,
but I do have one thing for y'all. You know, I do have an EP. You know, from Cozy Mo Better. You know, maybe y'all get to play it on the station. You know,
so
like I said.
It's a CD that Cozy Mo, and what's the name of the CD again?
This Cozy Mo Better.
Cozy Mo Better.
It's been a long time coming.
The CD to the Philly Hott radio station. Whistle while you work. So we are truly grateful. We want to thank you for coming out. I know that you're busy. You're traveling all around the world. So we really appreciate that you came and you gave us an opportunity before you get big. Please come back because
listen.
like I tell you, Cozy can't come to the radio station.
Like I tell you, everybody. Let me tell you, everybody. You know, when people, you know, when I first got signed to a label, and my music got to go up on MTV and videos and things of that nature, people gotta understand something. People, I'm human. I'm a regular guy. I'm a regular dude. I love to have fun. You know, I'm approachable. Talk to me as long as you're talking with sense. You know what I mean? If you're talking with some pennies, I ain't talking to you. You know what I mean? But as long as you're talking some sense and brave perspective, because like I said, I ain't got nothing but love for everybody. I don't hate nobody. I don't hate on people. I don't have no hatred in my heart. You know, that's not the way I was raised. Even if I wasn't raised that way, I don't believe that I would have hatred in my heart.
So we want to thank you for coming in. So basically, we want to thank Cozy Mo for coming to Philly Hott radio station, Whistle while you work. Thank you, man.
Thank you. Love y'all.
Love
you, Philly.
Good luck.
That's Cozy Mo, ladies and gentlemen. That was Cozy Mo live on Philly Hott radio station.
Good luck.
Whistle
Very good.
while you work. So what do you thought, Dr. Rock, Cozy Mo coming to the radio station, and the audience are watching you on YouTube live around the world. So, you know, so basically.
He's very talented. I mean, I was just so proud to hear everything he's into. And like I said, to him, you know, he puts God first, you know, and what he do, and he puts his wife. So my thing is, he's definitely is going to get bigger with this. And I realize that he, you know,
do, we're about to change the floor mat. We have two guests. We have a new topic, and okay, go ahead.
Yes.
Love y'all.
So basically, we have a new topic that we're gonna transform.
So it's called, the
234 Action Slate. It's about to come on live on Philly Hot Radio. Whistle while you work. I'm gonna talk a little bit about Mikey Bentley is not gonna be here, but he brought his teams to come live on Philly Hot Radio. We're gonna be talking about election, and it's election that's approaching this year. And what we are gonna talk about with the 234 Action Slate team, what they mean to bring something different and new to local 234. So you can introduce both of their names. They come up and sit down in these seats over here.
okay?
Great.
Come on, sit right there. So we're gonna have, Desmond Jones,
With that, sit in one.
and we're gonna have Stacy Oliver.
Sit in
They
second.
are our guests. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
So
Welcome.
you are who?
Stacey Oliver.
Stacey Oliver, and you are.
Desmond Jones.
That's
Can
right.
y'all announce how many years you've been at SEPTA and where your location, where you work at?
I've been at SEPTA 12 going on
Sing a
13.
little louder.
I've been at SEPTA for 12 years going on 13. I started out at Midville, then I transferred to Southern, which is closer to home. Then I went to the Broad Street one.
Okay. So you work on the Broad Street train.
Yeah, the Broad Street train.
Okay,
train
good.
operator.
Okay, train operator. We have a train
Wow.
operator for 12
Wow.
years.
I've been a train operator for about 3 years.
3 years. Okay, good.
Very good.
Okay, so tell about your history and talk to the inside the mic, please. The mic a little close to both of y'all
Yes.
talking to the mics.
Hello, Philly.
Hi.
My name's Stacey Oliver. I started off in Midville about 8 years ago. I got transferred over to Wyoming where we rebuild the buses. Been a mechanic for now 12 years at SEPTA. Well, going on 12 years at SEPTA.
Okay.
And it's just been a delight to learn the things I didn't know. I started off as an auto mechanic, but to see about the difference in doing diesel and mechanics is just two extremes. But it's been a wonderful task.
Okay, let me ask you a question. What made y'all to be a part of the 234 Action Slate, and why y'all running behind to support the new president, Michael Bentley, and what made you to feel comfortable to be a part of 234 Action Slate team? So this is your opportunity. For those who are local 234 members are watching you live, and also other unions, because you know that managers are watching you right now. Y'all gotta
All right.
realize that
It's all right.
SEPTA whole organization is watching us around the world right now, and y'all came here to represent the 234 Action Slate team. And what I want to ask both of y'all a question. What do you feel with the membership? Are they still want the same thing, or they're not willing to change for something different for this great leadership and great team the 234 has put together, the Action Slate? So go ahead and talk. Either one of y'all can talk about it. You get a chance to talk, and he get a chance to talk.
Well, personally, the Action Slate is basically here to inform the members. That's our main thing. It's about informing the members of what's going on, how the union being run, and how it should be run, and how it can be run more efficiently. And basically, the main part of running the union is to educate the members on their rights. All right, and our main thing that what we're trying to do is not just educate the members on their rights, but make that is known that if the members are more educated, more things can go over your head. We're also trying to implement that with our business agents. They will be on site at least 2 days, 2 8-hour days out of the week on site to squash smaller problems. Because why let the problem build and build, and then the next thing you know, you're meeting your business agent for the first time when they're about to walk you out the door. Let's stop that. Let's have a process when you know your business agent. We're here down there to educate you. Or me, I'm running for vice president in transportation. I'm not going to be in the office. I'm going to be out getting an understanding and trying to basically put out the information. See, the information is the key to any organization. To make an organization stronger, the people have to know what's going on.
Exactly.
And we're not trying to alienate nobody. We're on a mentality of this. We're all dues paying members. So by that being said, if we're all due paying members, we're going to treat all members the same. It's not going to be a political game. Oh, well, your depot didn't vote for me, so I'm not going to help. I'm not going to help y'all out. No, we're not going to do this thing. We're going to bring a true fellowship because everybody's paying money. And I'm a firm believer. My grandfather, he started his own business when he did his thing. And both of my grandfathers were men who came from the rural South, and when they came here, they saw nothing but opportunity. But the main thing of what brings opportunity is you do what you say and say what you do.
Wow. You know, I'd like to thank you for that, because the reason why I bought 234 Action Sleep, and Michael Bentley called me up. And those who know, I ran for local 234 union, and I was the voice, and I was different. And the young membership of young people that comes in, what they do, they don't educate and keep it quiet. And the present union there now, I've been noticing that I call them ghosts. They only come out like groundhogs when it's time for election. I've been telling Michael Bentley, and I'm so grateful that he's running, and I'm grateful that y'all two brothers and your team are behind him. I believe in Michael Bentley. You know, none of us perfect. And I believe that Michael Bentley is working hard to push something different that they never saw before in their history of local 234 election.
The change is
and
coming.
I told Michael
change
Bentley,
coming.
I told Michael
change
Bentley,
is coming. Right.
if you want to win this election, y'all gonna have to do something different. So I want your point of view. I want your energy. I want your passion. Why do local 234 need a change?
First of all, we're going to talk about the culture of SEPTA, and just everyday life in the days of your work time is filled with complacency, and those who are steeped in tradition, and they just believe that experience is the way. But we had so much experience in there, but we seem to keep going backwards. So what we're going to bring a diverse team of youth.
We got a caller. Wait.
Caller, you on the phone?
Hey, how you doing? Hello?
Yes, go ahead. You hung him up. Can you call back? Go ahead then.
We plan to bring a diverse team of young and old, experienced and
Hi, you on the line. You listen to Philly Hot Radio. Whistle while you at work. What's your name and what you calling? What topic?
Hey, what's up, buddy? This is Lamar. I'm calling to say hello to you guys, and I saw Roxanne put it on her page, so I'm giving shout outs to everybody.
Wow, we thank you, Lamar. So, are you listening?
Good morning.
I'm sorry?
Do you have anything you want to say, Lamar?
Oh, man, no, I just want to say God bless everybody. Roxanne, you're still looking good, girl.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, Roxanne, a celebrity over here. But, she's drawing on the show. She stole the show. We stole it. Hey, well, thank you, Lamar, for calling, and she appreciates that. Thank you so much.
she does look good in person, man. You're right. You got it right.
Go ahead.
Well, we plan to bring a diverse team of young and old and experienced along with youth to keep the 234 alive. You see, we always been taught that we'd be steeped in tradition and bring those who experience and put them in office. But if they already have the experience, why is we going backwards? So we come to bring some new, fresh ideas, like training the section officers with section officer seminars.
Come on.
We plan to be on site. We plan to not only hire a law firm, but employment law firms who knows about the transportation, not just local councils. We want employment law firms behind us. Of course, we want other things to take place in healthcare and pension, but the main thing, if we can't save your job, that didn't matter anyway.
Well, let me ask you a
Right,
question,
that's
and Dr. Rockman,
Yes.
on that. Why it's so hard? Because what I found out in the 80s, and we love all people, I want to make that clear. This is not about black and white, but what I realized that the Afro-American, the transportation company knew in the 80s, the more blacks you hire, the more cutbacks. The Afro-Americans don't even vote in general elections. They don't even understand what union means.
Yeah.
What happened was SEPTA had a plan in the 80s. And it wasn't a lot of jobs because they took trade jobs out of our public schools.
Right.
And this is the only way that the Afro-American get a decent wage is riding for the transportation. Also, over my learning lesson, what SEPTA has done, SEPTA has followed the rules and SEPTA has mastered this game. And the people that's in office right now has played a Billy Tostic
Say it.
control over the
Yes.
members and psych them out, and they're really getting peanuts. $32 an hour, $30 or $32 an hour is nothing but minimum wage in this world. See, what happened is that we don't have leaders because the voters of Local 234 don't come out. They're afraid of changing. They say the same thing. I think, we afraid, we need help. So I think that you're getting excited, and I think that you want to say something. So go ahead and say something to our listeners.
Well, it's a two-part system that's going on.
Go ahead.
It's not just the company. Well, this is going around in unions across the country. What's being made is that they're putting people in place for a reason. To be like a union president in the old ways, they're breaking down the fellowship of the union.
Fellowship.
That's it.
The understanding, like what's been going on in the sector, that's been going on like this, what's been going on for the last 10 years. They've been changing rules.
Rules all the time.
They've been changing rules in between contracts and doing just anything they want. But not only that, what it's doing by changing these rules in between contracts is that it's breaking the fellowship between the members, between the old and new members. When I first started over 12 years ago, the older operators knew the rule book like the back of their hand.
And that's it.
They knew who, if you got into a situation that if you had to go to the back to see management, they would tell you, look, if you're going to see this guy, make sure your shoes shine. Make sure you look proper. If you're wearing a hat, make sure it's cocked straight because this guy's an old military guy. He believes in this and that. Look him in the eye. Now the fellowship between the old and the new, the older operators are not giving advice like they were because the rules are constantly changing and they don't want to give you bad advice.
Did you know that SEPTA controls the rules as it goes on? Okay, call up.
Because there's a lot.
It's a lot of love online. This is Philly Hot Radio. Whistle while you at work. Call up. Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I hear you now. I could barely hear you at first.
Okay. Hello? Yo, what's your question?
How are you?
Okay.
You okay?
Yes.
Hype man okay?
Oh, the hype man is hype. Who is this
Yes.
calling? What is
It's
the question?
it's a little staticky, but I can hear you barely.
Oh, say it
Okay,
again?
well, it's okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, well, We just wanted to see if you have a question for SEPTA 224,
234 action slate.
Yes. Do you have any questions for
Or
him?
do you have any question, or you just want to call in and hear your nice voice, my brother? 'Cause I know you got a radio voice.
Yes.
I just wanted to call in and hear my nice voice.
Okay, good. Okay, well, we want to thank you for calling. That means that our listeners are listening, and we really appreciate everybody that called. So we're going to get back into our topic, because 234 Action Slate is here. Have you ever rode SEPTA before, bus or trolley or subway?
Okay, good. Tell me more about it.
Okay, well, have a nice day. Well, you got
A lot of fans.
Yeah.
Well, they really they admire her, don't they?
Yeah.
I do.
Right.
Go ahead. Now.
Well, what I like about what you said, it's a control factor. And the rules are set up so vague that they put in their own interpretation, and it is all about how you lay out the language. Now, the rules are very vague. Now, if we don't learn to interpret and decipher how they throw in the language, then they can use those rules when they want, how they want, and against who they want, just for all the benefit to keep you oppressed. And everything that's happening on that job is about divide and conquer. You know, and it breaks the culture down where you get those who are steeped in tradition to say, okay, I got 5 more years, I'm out the door. They're not worried about, which is a microcosm of the world today. I'm not going to say it because it's a microcosm of the world today, because the whole world is selfish. But if I finish, the culture there is to separate us and to make some minute and raise us all, raise up another and make one minute, and then you fend for yourself for 8 hours.
Wow. But you know, what I wanted to ask was, first of all, what I wanted to say, I know, as far as the SEPTA, I don't know too much about. I know I have, rode a SEPTA years ago on SEPTA. But what I wanted to ask you was, wait a minute, hold on, it's a caller.
Hello, caller. This is Philly Hot Radio Whistle. While you're at work, we had 234 Action Slate. Michael Bidney is running for the president. Would you like to say something?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. This is your
guys.
time.
Hey, this is Jerry. It's Paul Smith. Jerry, guys, I'm happy that you guys are there. I wish I could be there with y'all today, but I know you guys going to represent the team the right way. I can't be there because my son had a surgery, so I got to babysit him for a while.
It's Jerry's.
But good luck, man. God bless, and
Hope you get well.
got the members while we running and trying to fight for everybody, man.
Jerry, can I ask you a question? Can you ask either one of them a question, Damon or...
It was Stacey Oliver.
Can you ask them a question? What made you want to be on this?
Is Desmond Jones?
You like to ask them a question?
No, I'm supporting them. I'm on the team with them. I'm on the action place as well. I'm running as the church secretary.
Okay.
But I was going to make it down there today, but I can't make it because my son. And I know Desmond and Oliver, they're going to represent the team and tell members why Mike is the right person to vote for.
So what are you running through when you're campaigning? What kind of questions you're getting from the membership by you trying to explain to them about Michael Bidney for the president? Can you give us real quick before we get off? What are you hearing from the membership, the old, the young? What are you hearing when you campaign?
Well, I start with the young guys. The young guys, both females and guys, are being brainwashed by some of the older guys, by some of the union reps right now, by some of the union people telling them, oh, Mike is too young. Mike don't have experience. But I tell most people, Mike do have experience. Mike has the brain. Mike got good people around him. Mike has the plan to change 234. And that's what most of these people don't want to see it. That's why they tell you Mike is too young. You don't have to be at 234. You're not promised 20 years, 25 years to make change. If you can make change and you got the right people around you, you should go for it right now and do it. Change is not about age or what you can do. No, if you know it and you got the right people to give you the right advice, shoot for it. And that's what Mike has. He got the right people around him. He got the right people around him. Most of the older guys, they look at Mike like, oh, you just coming in. You're a young guy. I've been here. I haven't done it. Why you want to do it?
Right.
That's because you never stepped to the plate. He's stepping up to the plate.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. Well,
So
Also, like when you look at change being made, if you look back at the civil rights movement, Malcolm X was not an old guy.
Come on.
Martin Luther King wasn't an old guy.
Come on.
Both these men died in their 30s.
Come on.
So what you got to
Thank
do
you.
is
That's right.
change.
Man.
The change is going to be made by somebody younger who see things a little differently.
Yeah.
Right.
And yes, we're taking the wisdom from the older and wiser people. But
Yes,
at the same time,
he is.
they may not see the same things that we see. And
That we see.
hit
No, they don't.
technology that's coming up that we're supposed to. Because like if you look
Right.
at everything today, even in modern times, the youth right now do not know how to write in cursive. So pretty soon they like if they got a contract or a mortgage, they don't even know how to sign their name. But this is just showing how things are changing. And I'm not saying that because my older is less intelligent. No.
Well-
It's just that things that are going on now that you may have seen from a different
It's
and
simple.
change usually comes from a different point of view.
Right.
It's simple. If you want to change, you got to think different.
Yes.
You got to do something
Yes.
you never did before.
Come on.
That's the only way to grow. How you gonna grow if you just sitting there, you still doing the same old thing with the
Same old
people?
thing every day.
You gotta take, and one, you gotta go out and take a chance, and that's what they're afraid of. They're afraid of taking a chance on a change because they believe that what we have in place can stay in place as long as we keep the same people in place. But what about when those people go? You still going to be in the same position when they're gone. So what you going to do? You should make the change in advance. You got to start seeing ahead. And that's what it is. A lot of people are not visual. They sitting in complacency and they looking at the now. And we got to know that I'm running because I'm running for the people behind me.
That's right.
And I know that I'm on my way out the door. I'm trying to set a stage for those guys. And I always have been battling for the guys. I think I got about 60 little brothers on the job that I've been counseling, I've been mentoring, I've been talking with to teach them and just, it's not knowledge if you don't share it.
Yes.
Okay, well,
yes.
we have,
yes.
That's exactly
Caller,
what
we
I'm
say-
talking about.
we-
When I first came, like I said, these older operators, they gave you the information.
Right.
The last 8 years, with all these changes going on, and then a lot of are not in the contract book or rule book.
Okay,
Because I
so-
can bring you examples where we have members right now being done dirty. And it's not being brought to light by the current
Okay, we
Yes.
want to thank our caller
Yes.
for calling. Thank you for calling. We wish y'all the best of luck with the 234 action play. I believe in the Mike Bentley team. I believe in these two brothers that's here. So we got some more people that want to call.
Yes.
Thank you for calling.
Thank you.
Good luck, guys. Good luck. Good luck.
So what I wanted to say was actually my father, he retired, I guess he had like 35 years in, I think, from Red Arrow Division. For SEPTA. So, so that's what I know more about it, because he was under maintenance, but he was supervisor of the maintenance. So, but what I was just asking, y'all, when you're in your union, you're part of the president of the union, right?
They're running for
You're running for it. Okay, I believe in fairness also, because sometimes things are not fair, because I was a part of a union before I retired, for teaching. That was a teacher.
Right.
So, part of a union. And, we believe in, just believe in, being honest and being, with everything that's being done, in the schools or, with the teachers. So that's why I'm asking you for your, being with SEPTA, like, what is it that, that you think that's not, that they're not doing, honestly or anything like that for, with your union?
Well, it's all about basically keeping you in the dark. And the integrity level of the management, and I pray I'm not casting dispersions. We have, uneducated managers running $1 billion business. So things have to be hidden behind the doors on what their lack of business.
Caller speak.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, this is Sharon. calling to say hi to you and Dr. Rock.
Hi, how you doing,
Hi,
Sharon?
Sharon.
Awesome show.
Wow, thank you,
Thank you.
Sharon. We really appreciate
Miss you guys.
Yes, yes. We miss you, but you know what? Do you have a question for our
Yeah,
234 extra slate?
yeah, my phone is kind of crazy, so I couldn't hear exactly. I think he said he was someone who's running for traffic,
No,
transportation.
this topic is 234 action slate. Mike and Bidney is running for the local 234 local, and he had two of his teams here talking about the strategy, what it takes. So we want to thank you for calling, Sharon, because we're getting close to the hour. So we want these two great vision dreamers on 234 action along with Michael Bidley. They are dreaming vision, and these brothers are dynamite. So
Yes.
thank you for
Okay.
calling in.
Thanks.
Thank you, Sharon. Talk to you later.
I'll look those guys up.
Yeah, and just if I
2 minutes for you and 2 minutes for you.
okay,
Go ahead.
if I finish, their use strategies as when our contract come around, they raise the fares, and then they take stuff away from the contract, and then we go on strike. It looks like we're on strike for more money, but they put us on strike to try to fight to get our things back that was already in place. Now we have them set up for the things that we all should get, but they have us fighting back for the things that was already ours. And then when we go on strike, it seems like we're on strike for money. And if anybody ever take the notice, the hikes of the fares is the time our contract come around.
Well, can you tell before your last minute, can you tell people why they should vote for Michael Bidney in the 234 state? Your point of view, if you get a chance to do it.
And I believe I'm running with Mike, one, because I seen this guy come around, and I too first had the same thought in my mind. Ain't nobody gonna vote for this guy. But after about a year and a half, I seen this man consistent. So I just hopped on his side so I can take some of the weight off him. And the next thing you know, we building ideas, and we building teams, we building strategies, and it's coming together. All because of that man's desire and that man's push and that man's integrity and that man's education. I mean, I'm glad I just said, I'm going to just jump on his side, because I felt him all along. He would go to depot after depot by himself. And I, too, myself said it. I'm not going to lie. I said, ain't nobody going to vote for him. And I'm looking at him like this old little guy. But then as he came around, and I seen consistency, and I seen endurance, and I said, hold up, I'm going to help him out. And then look what we have brought together. But he is for change, and he sees himself in a position where he's there for years. He got to make a way for himself, because those out on the way out the door is taking that experience out the door.
You know, and my thing is not about their age, because I don't care how old you are. You know, if you got it, you got it. I mean, you said, like you told me how he, you always see him doing this and doing that. So my thing is, it's not about age. If anybody thinks it's over age, that's not right. Because, a lot of people is excellent, accomplished, doesn't even matter.
It's about the will of the fight.
Yes,
Right.
Are
yes.
you willing to
Yes.
do what's necessary to get the goal? And our
Yes.
goal right now is for the people,
That's right.
our members. We're here to make sure our members in a better situation. Like, we've been losing a lot of things in these past couple of contracts.
Yes.
A couple of things that we lost in the past couple of contracts is, like, somebody can get injured on duty. You got hurt on the job, not your fault. But now, when you're out IOD, it's going against your sick time. That's not supposed to happen.
Right.
But these are things that we're constantly losing in these contracts. Or these other issues. In between contract is already made, and they change rules. Like, this is what's going on right now, and on the maintenance side. I'm in transportation, but we have ears, and we talk to our people because we care about the whole union. In transportation, people are getting points for not clocking out, or not clocking out
Oh,
late,
wow.
right? But you cannot steal time. and it's not in the contract where
Yeah.
I can give you 4 points.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to change a rule, it has to be steps and discipline. You have to say, oh, this is a warning, and then we have to go from there. I can't just give you 4 points, especially when it's not in the contract and it's not in the rule book.
Right.
And it's affecting our members. Members are getting points. Members could be in possibility of losing their job for something that's not even in the contract. And these are things that's going on in SEPTA as we speak.
Right.
Wow.
We have to make an environment for the worker
The culture.
and a culture to make the worker be there to work. I gotta feel safe at my
So
job.
your last 30 seconds, what made you want to be a part also on the 234 action slate team to help Mike Whitney to be the president of Local 234? What made you get involved on this slate and made you get involved? And
I
give
saw
me a
the
little
passion.
Okay.
I saw passion in the man.
There you go.
And the passion is this. It's like, it's a lot of things to go with the fight. You gotta be smart to see what's coming. You gotta be skilled to move out of the way, but you also gotta have the heart to fight.
That's it.
And I'm not seeing that in other people. I see the heart to fight. I see if you look at our slate, you see wisdom, you see the brains to tell you how to slip that jab they're about to throw at you. So you also got the heart to be able to slip it and take the chance to throw a haymaker back and take them out. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to win.
Right.
We're not here just to win. We're here to win for the people.
That's right.
It's not about, oh, well, I'm this and that's that. No. Like also what we're trying to work and do. If you look at SEPTA right now, there's a lot of female operators. They need maternity leave.
Yeah.
If you're young and you got a job where you're getting money, now's the time to
Right.
reproduce.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Why didn't you get a maternity?
We get close to
We get close to
Dr.
the time.
Rock, like to say something.
Thank
We're
you.
closing with y'all too, so give her
Yes.
a chance so she can chance.
Well, I definitely would like to thank Desmond and Stacy for coming in. I really appreciate, listening to, what you was telling me about the 234 action slate. And, Mike Bennett, hey, let's vote for him.
That's right.
Let's vote for him. And thank you for Whistle While You Work, and thanks for listening.
Well,
Thanks
first,
for having us.
I'd like to thank everybody
for having
that
us.
tuned in to watch us live on YouTube channel around the world. I want to thank everybody that watches us on Saturday morning from 10 a.m. to 11 o'clock on Philly Hot Radio, Whistle While You Work. My name is Showtime the Hype Man. I am the host, and along with my co-host, Dr. Rock, we are so grateful that
Thank you.
234 Action Slate came down here, and we really mean we're going to be fighting, and we're going to be doing more campaign than ever. And it's important that the membership change the way they think.
Yes.
Because Michael Bidney is working hard behind the scene. I've been watching him. He's bold, and I told him, you want to win this election, you can't do what they do. Y'all gotta be different. When y'all leave this station, y'all better campaign like
Think
y'all
out
never
the box.
campaigned before. Y'all better work harder, outwork them, outwork them,
Yes.
outwork them. Y'all gotta be hungry for
Yes.
change.
Yes.
My name is Showtime the Hype Man. Thank y'all
Thank
for this
you.
show.
Thanks for having us.